So, as you can tell, I got a new guitar, but this one is special because obviously, you can see it there, it is a 7-string. So that means I can play some Korn. Yes. But I can also play a lot of the heavier stuff like Slipknot, System of a Down, even like Linkin Park, all like the new metal stuff, just because it's tuned lower, even if it's just like drop C or something, and a lot of them don't even need 7 strings. But my other guitar is a Les Paul, it's an Epiphone Les Paul. I've made plenty of videos with it, but this one I can tune down there and kind of leave it. Right now it's in, I think, drop A, but I don't know if that's what I should call it. Basically this part, the 6 strings here are just a full step down from standard, then this is an A note. Now I was playing with B last night, but before making this I was like, okay, I'm going to learn some of these Korn songs properly and learn The Devil and I properly, and I'll show you examples of what this sounds like, even more so than just Freak on a Leash, of course, with like the actual heavy sound to it. But I love this thing. Now, what was nice about it, I'll be completely honest, is that it was cheap for a guitar. It was $250, which to a lot of people is not cheap, but for a guitar, that is very cheap. My other one was about $750, $800 something around there, but I also got the amp with it, which was a lot as well. But this is just a standard Jackson 7-string. I'll read the specs out and everything later, but obviously it has 7 strings, so it's pretty important. Actually, while checking out or whatever, when buying it, one of the guys working at Long McQuaid, because that's where I got it, said it's crazy now the price, because this was about $300 with a strap and some extra strings. He said that when he was a kid they were like $3,000, like any 7-string, but this one's definitely cheaper, and you can tell from that alone that it's not like fully there, and it's very light, which is nice because my Les Paul's really heavy, but I've kind of gotten used to it, so I hope I don't like get used to this one and then go to that one again. But obviously, the fretboard is wider and you can feel it while tuning it. Yesterday I missed one of the strings. Of course, it was on this side because there's 4 on that side and 3 on this side. I like that setup. I like how it's on both sides because it reminds me of my Les Paul, which is like my favorite guitar ever. But I'm just so glad to finally have one of these. I was planning on getting a Flying V, but this was $250 versus like $700 or $800 for Flying V, which I will get one day for sure. But I was like, you know what? I really just want to get a 7-string so that I can play songs by some of my favorite bands. Like Slipknot is a really big one. I know they don't really use 7 strings, but still with notes, in A, I can put a capo on it, whatever, or I could just tune it differently. But to make it easier, you'll see in this video, just to stay in the tuning, I just put capos on. So if it sounds a little bit off, that is why, but already I've learned parts of Duality, parts of Before I Forget, The Devil and I. One day I will learn Psychosocial. We'll see how long that one takes. And then, of course, the band who made 7 strings, really, really popular, Korn. I was learning a lot of their stuff. You see a little bit of it in this video. I didn't play blind, but I would like to do a full cover on like Patreon or something one day. But there's a lot of stuff I can do. I'm just really excited to have this. It looks really cool. My friend said it looks like a Batman guitar, so that makes it even better. But I'll read the specs off for you for those who are wondering. Now this one of my favorite things about it is that it actually has more frets than my Les Paul. It says it has 24 frets, so I think my Les Paul ends here or here. It ends, yeah, I forget, but this one has more frets. You can definitely tell because there's 2 double dots. You won't be able to see that. And here are just some of the specs on the Long McQuaid website. So the series is JS. Body material is poplar. I don't know how to say that properly. Body finish, Satan. Neck, one-piece maple. Neck finish, Satan. I don't know how to say that. I'll just skip some of those. Some of the stuff, isn't exactly super important, but those are kind of the ones to know. Pickguard, the pickups. The bridge is a Jackson high output 7-string humbucking pickup, and the neck one is the same thing. I really like those. I always really like humbuckers. They're easily my favorite pickups, and you get 3 positions here. You get the bridge, neck, and then you get 3. So you get the bridge, you get the neck, and then you get split. So that's really cool. That really helps. You can tell a difference. It took me a while you guys probably couldn't even see that. Whoops. It took me a while to kind of figure out the difference on my Les Paul, because obviously it switches kind of like this as well, and it has one volume knob, one tone knob, which is very cool as well. I definitely like the Les Paul approach where you have 2 tone knobs and 2 volume knobs, so that I can turn one down so it has more of a clean sound, and then just you know, flip that and then it has a heavier sound, but I can just click on a pedal, so it really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really much more to this. The type of guitar is a JS series Dinky Arch Top JS22 7 DKA HT blah 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 blah, all this. I'm just reading what's on the website, but I mean, it's a Jackson, so that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just really wanted to talk about this. You'll see this in a ton of videos as well, but I will definitely not stop using my other guitar because I love it as well. But I think I'll end this by playing some of my favorite
heavy riffs.
Let's do this.